ABC. It is. I keep forgetting my name most of the time now. I've had so many that it's hard to keep track anyway. It's Metal War God 65. Soon to be 65. The Vinyl Hunter has an update here. I finally made it to Fargo here after probably 5-6 months not being up there. I just don't go up there as much anymore. And I decided to stop after a VA appointment, see if I could find some killer stuff. I did find a bunch. Let's see here. Alright, these were all from the Vinyl Giant. I frequent the Vinyl Giant quite a bit when I'm up there. Only 2 places I go to. And I happened to find these, which surprised me. I do find a bunch of gems in there every now and then, and these were some good gems. Some of it might be obscure to some viewers out there, I'm not sure. I know everybody has got to know this. I found, been looking for a copy of this. This is a promo only, but the cover's got a little bit of beading, ring wear. I mean, other than that, it's not, you know, the corners are bent. I mean, for a wild copy, I'll take it, and it is Warrior Fighting for the Earth. The vinyl is in excellent shape. I made sure I went through all of these. I think I paid, this was probably up there a little bit, but I never come across it ever. I've never seen it in a while, so I picked it up. Being its vinyl's in good shape. Probably something obscure to a lot of people. I just the cover kind of drew me in, and I looked at the back of the cover and I said, these guys are probably hard rock, maybe some metal, and this is a promo as well. This band is called Shogun, and 31 Days is the album. I think this is from 1984 if I'm not mistaken. 1987 on Jet Records. Following this one at the Vinyl Giant. Another one. This was actually, I think this one was in shrink wrap yet. So I took the shrink wrap off and, you know, took a lot of the stickers off of there. But a band called Shire from '84. Of course, the back, you know. And so I picked it up. I've checked them out already online, and they sound pretty good. These guys are on the Rosa Records label from 1984. This is sealed. The cover again drew me in. I never heard of the band before. Went through and looked at it. Kind of flipped it over, and I seen who produced the album, so I did. Went on Discogs and checked it out. The band is called Keat. Progressive rock, produced by Alan Parsons, and came out in 1984. It has Colin Blunstone, Pete Bardens, Ian Barneson, David Patton, Stuart Elliott. I believe these guys are like from Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe not. Let's see here. I'm not sure, but anyway. The band is called Keat, some progressive rock. Vinyl's in great shape. I bought this because I think the one I have is the cover's not very good, so I picked this one up here. Another Black Sabbath, Never Say Die. Trying to find Tear and Cross Purposes. All those albums are hard to come by, but looking anyway. Black Sabbath. This one was sealed. Actually, there were 2 that was sealed. This was another one. I do have some of this guy's material in my collection. I seen this. So I picked it up. Some neoclassical guitarist Massey and Downtown Dreamers. And, but yeah, so checked it out. This one here was, well, this one here. So I seen this one, Joey Tafola, Out of the Sun. This is more neoclassical, not the other one. So this has, anyway, here's the album. Found this in the bins. Of course, it has Joey Tafola, Tony McAlpine, Wally Voss, and Reynold Carlson on drums, and special guest Paul Gilbert. Picked it up. This will coincide with another video I'm doing, but I finally found a copy of this band's first album. This is an Irish pressing. I will get the other pressing as well, but I was surprised to see that there. UFO 1. Like I say, this Irish pressing. And actually it's a UK pressing, pardon me. But one of the alternate covers for AKA Records, that's the cover they used. But anyway, huge UFO fan. So I was happy to find this. I have two. I got all the. I finally have all the studio albums. So this is another one in the collection. And then I was when I went to pay the owner. I'm good friends with the owner of the place. He's struggling kind of there now. He says COVID kind of really hurt his business because everybody went towards online sales, so therefore he's not getting the street people coming into the store as much, so he doesn't know what he's going to do yet. But anyway, being I was a very loyal customer to his service, he actually, when I bought those albums yesterday, he said you can pick out one album at 20% off of what you paid already, anywhere from 20 to 25. I went through again. I seen this on the first pass. I passed on it, went back, picked this up. This was 25 bucks. And the band is called Marello, and the Destiny album. The name didn't click right away, and then I started to remember a band in the 70s out of New York called the Good Rats with Pepe Marcello. Anyway, this is produced by Pepe Marcello. And it is, I believe, his nephew is in the band, which is Gene Marcello, Nick DiMacchino, Gary Bavona, and Mike or John Maselli on drums. Dedicated to Joe Marcello. But anyway, if I'm not mistaken, Gene is a nephew to Pepe, who is no longer with us in the Good Rats. So this one came out in '89. So little backstory on this album and how it pertains to the Good Rats. Good Rats, great hard rock of the 70s, killer guitarist, made 4 or 5 albums, which I do have. I think it was 5 albums, but anyway, this is relative, so check it out. Then I went over to Orange Records. Really didn't think I was going to find much for metal over there, and went in there, and he was telling me, yeah, I got a bunch of metal stuff in, so he pointed out where it was, and so I went through the metal. I was looking for some other stuff. There was some 38 special that he had gotten in, and I couldn't find it, so anyway, went through the metal stuff, picked up Witchfinder General, Friends of Hell. This is a Back on Black release. I actually paid 15 bucks for this, which was a great deal. Can't beat it. I think I had the other Witchfinder General, but I didn't have this one. So, yeah, cool find. And then this one's there as well. This is a Relapse 30 years release. Come out in 2020. Live Razor. Live Osaka Sayaku. Also, about 15 bucks. And finally, I have the first Railway on vinyl, which is pretty cool. Love Railway. I think they have 3 albums, 3 or 4. But I did not have this. All these had stickers up here. You can't even tell where they are, or were, I should say. So anyway, that is what I got out vinyl hunting this past yesterday, Thursday, what was it, 17th of November. Unbelievable weather here up in west central Minnesota, eastern North Dakota. Temps have been in the 40s, the 50s. We've even had a couple of days in the 60s last week. No snow. It's been absolutely gorgeous, but it's been windy. Finally, we got a bunch of sun the last couple of days. So anyway, it's going to change next week. It's going to get colder during Turkey Day. So anyway, take care, everybody. And if you got any comments, leave them below, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.